Let me ask you a question. Why do you want your goal physique? Why work that hard? Why track your macros? Why would you eat salad when you can eat pizza? If you can't answer these questions, of course it's hard to stay motivated. Motivation is personal. Two people can achieve the same goal, but their motivation is always unique. For example, when Andrew Carnegie died, the man that built the steel industry in America, they found a note in his desk. On that note, he had written the goal for his life, and he did it when he was in his 20s. It said, "I am going to spend the first half of my life accumulating money, and I'm going to spend the second half of my life giving it all away." Would that motivate you to become the richest man in the world? To accumulate about $450 million, about $350 billion in today's money, and then give it all away? Probably not. Why? Because it was Carnegie's reason. For you, it may not make any sense. Motivation is personal, and the reason you want to achieve your goal often has meaning only to you. Now, you probably want to lose fat to get a ripped physique. And you want that because you look better, feel better, be healthier, more confident, more attractive, all those great rewards. You think that should be motivating enough on its own. Aren't those reasons enough to get you motivated? Apparently not. Behavioral science discovered that meaning is a more powerful motivator than rewards.
In the mid-1990s, Microsoft started an encyclopedia called Encarta. They had deployed all the right incentives. They paid professionals to write and edit thousands of articles. Well-compensated managers oversaw the whole thing to make sure it came in on budget and on time. A few years later, another encyclopedia got started. Different model. Do it for fun. No one gets paid a cent or a euro or a yen. Do it because you like to do it. Now, if you had, just 10 years ago, if you had gone to an economist anywhere and said, "Hey, I got these two different models for creating an encyclopedia," if they went head-to-head, who would win? 10 years ago, you could not have found a single sober economist anywhere on planet Earth who would have predicted the Wikipedia model.
What we need is internal motivation. People wrote for Wikipedia because they wanted to do it. Their work had a sense of purpose and personal meaning. This is what we need for getting lean as well. But there's a problem. We've never been taught to give purpose to our own goals. We've been raised in a society that teaches us to follow orders from an authority, but not to follow orders from ourselves. As a kid, you listen to your parents. In school, you listen to the teachers. At the job, you listen to your boss. When they give you a command, you do it. But what about when you give yourself a command? Did you ever stay up all night to work on your own goals? Probably not. But did you ever stay up all night to work on a school or job project? You probably did. For some reason, we don't value our own commands as much as we do the commands of an authority. If the president of your country came to your house and said, "We require you to get lean, the country depends upon you," you'd do it. But when you give yourself a command yourself, you don't do it. It's like your words don't hold any value. This is what we need to change. You must be able to give meaning to your goals yourself and not wait for an authority to do it for you. But how do you do that? There's a simple method you can use. You write 100 reasons why you want to achieve your goal on a piece of paper and you put it somewhere you can see it daily. 100 reasons why you want to get lean. You may say, "But Radu, I can't write 100 reasons, I can barely write 10. Well, that's the problem. You don't care about your goal enough. The real value of this exercise is that you dig deep inside yourself, and you often find that the most motivating reasons are actually very silly and small. I had a friend in high school that became motivated to lose weight because a classmate drew him like this, while he drew every other person in the class like a normal stick person. He felt so embarrassed that in a year he became one of the leanest guys in the class. A silly reason, but a big motivator.
Hard little reasons. Sometimes those little reasons are the most powerful reasons that can change your life.
The most motivating reasons to get in shape may be ones that you don't even think about. And by writing this list, you will discover them. Once you have all these reasons written down, you will never lack inspiration again. Hey, this is Radu again. Thanks for watching this video. If you need an extra push once you finish with your list, you can email it to me at support@thinkitive.com. I promise I will read it and I will expect you to deliver results. Now, if you need a program to show you exactly how to get lean, I recommend my Shred Smart program. Click on it to learn more about it. To learn how to set your fat loss plan for free, click on the Master of Macros. Also, for more videos like this one, make sure that you subscribe.
Sometimes those little reasons are the most powerful reasons that can change your life. Sometimes it doesn't take much. I now carry several $100s in my money clip. It's only a few $100s, but it was one of those reasons turned my life around. Just before I met Mr. Shoaf, I heard a knock at the door. I go to the door, and there's a little girl standing there about this tall selling Girl Scout cookies. And she gave me one of the finest sales presentations I've ever heard. Special deal, several flavors, this whole package of stuff, $2. And with a big smile, she very politely asked me to buy. And I wanted to. Big problem. I'm broke. I don't have $2. And to this day, I can remember the pain and the embarrassment. I'm a father, I'm a husband, I've been to college, I'm working, I'm 25, I don't have $2. And I didn't want to tell her that for some reason. So I did what I thought was next best. I lied to her. I said, hey, look, I've already bought lots of Girl Scout cookies. I've still got plenty stacked in the house, which was not true. But it seemed to get me off the hook for the moment. She said, well, gosh, that's wonderful. Thank you very much. And she went away. When she left, I closed the door, and that was the day I said to myself, I don't want to live like this anymore. I've had it with lying, and I've had it with being broke. I'm never going to let this happen to me ever again. I promised that day I would work as hard as possible and would always carry plenty. It took me a little while, but now I do. It was one of those reasons.